how's it going, everybody? How you doing today for this lovely, I guess, overcast Friday, August 17th?
It's Friday.
Hey.
Go home.
Yes.
Maybe you're already home.
TGIF to those working out there.
Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah,
it's time for We're the Black T-shirt team here today.
Yeah. I was wondering where you were going with that, Fur. I wasn't sure. As soon as you said black, I was like, well, here we go.
Listen,
let's start the show off with a bang.
Everything is racist.
Okay.
But those were my intentions.
Yes.
I saved myself with T-shirt.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Talking Trends. We do appreciate your time. And again, if this is your first time tuning into the show, myself and Tony find interesting news articles from across the globe, and we bring them, of course, to the comforts of your home or wherever you may be listening to this podcast. And unlike a lot of podcasts, this is done live. So, everybody in the chat, we would, of course, love to hear your comments, opinions, and thoughts on the stories that we're going to be covering today.
Tune in. What are those topics of the day?
Today's going to be, we got an action-packed show.
I
added an extra story. It's going to be a quick one. Since it is a Sexy Friday.
Sexy Friday.
We're going to start the show off with this little story. There's a city urging its residents to not have sex during the heat wave.
Hey now.
Yeah.
To cut back on heart attacks, maybe.
Yeah.
Is that what? Oh, my God.
Pretty much.
Listen, they want to do it all the time.
Right? Yeah. After that, you're going to cover a story with a Muslim woman who, I guess, was at a job interview. Yeah. And in regards to a handshake, she won some odd lawsuit, I guess.
She didn't want to shake the hands. She sued the man, and she's a winner.
Okay.
Yeah.
After that, we got this story coming from, I believe, Michigan, where some kids shot a man who was being abusive to their mother.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Justice.
Yeah.
Vigilante justice.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
After that, private schools, they can be a fickle thing, I guess.
Yep.
And in this case, this child here was denied because of the style of hair he has. He has dreadlocks, and apparently that goes against, I guess, the code of conduct at this school. And what did the parents do? Instead of quietly bowing out and maybe enrolling him in another private school or maybe a public school, of course, take it to the next level and wish some death threats.
Yeah, it's going to happen. So, yeah. So it'll be your decision, racism or not, in this case.
And finally, when you go, you got to go, Tony.
We've all been in those situations.
I guess so. Yeah, we have. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to go so bad that you've had to relieve yourself, if you will, into the produce in a supermarket?
Can't say that I've done that.
Okay.
I cannot.
Okay.
No.
Well, in this story, one gentleman did such a thing.
Oh, come on.
Before we get today's show started, of course, we like to begin every show by saying happy birthday to those celebrating a birthday. So happy birthday to you. More life to your friends and family, anybody that you know celebrating a birthday. Yeah. And, of course, we like to wish our celebrity friends a birthday as well.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to the one, the only, Robert De Niro.
Yeah, Bobby De Niro, 75 years old. One of the best actors on the planet.
Yes.
Period.
Happy birthday to rapper. Musician, I guess. Joyner Lucas.
Yeah, turning the big 3-0.
Hey, your boy, happy birthday to Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie D. New Kids for Life. 49. 49. New kid on the block is 49 years old.
Great.
Yeah.
And finally, happy birthday to one Sean Penn.
Yeah, turning 58 years old.
All right.
I always thought he was like in his early 60s or something, but
well, he's close.
Dude, he's a rock star, man.
Yeah.
He loves smoking and drinking and fighting. That's his style.
Hey, whatever keeps you young.
God love him. Well, we had Madonna yesterday and Sean Penn today.
Oh,
who were married at one point.
There you go.
There you go, people. Circle of life.
That's it. First off, we're going to kick today's show off with this weird story.
Yeah.
City urging a break from sex to fight the heat wave.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting concept.
So health officials in one Colombian coastal city have a controversial recommendation for residents trying to stay cool during these intense heat waves that they've been having.
Yeah.
And what they recommend is take a break from sex.
Don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Do nothing.
Santa Marta City Health Secretary Julio Salas sparked a mix of laughter and disbelief this week when he urged residents of the Caribbean tourist Mecca to refrain from sex during the days as a part of lists of recommendations such as staying hydrated, wearing loose clothing to prevent overheating.
It sounds logical.
Yeah.
Like, from a standpoint.
And for those who don't know,
yeah,
sex is considered only a moderate physical activity, as much of a strain as on the heart as walking up 2 flights of stairs. And that's according to the American Heart Association. So this, if you're looking to have sex, you might want to avoid this city.
I don't know about moderate. You know how we do. We go all in, baby.
More like a mountain climb.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening anyway. But I don't know. It's a good idea. Maybe this guy who proposes is just not getting any action. Just wants no one else to get
He's
action.
like, yeah, exactly.
If I'm not getting any.
Nobody in this city's getting any.
You guys will sit there and do nothing.
There's a sexual embargo going on.
It's not a bad idea. A good suggestion, probably, but I mean, most of the people that are suffering from the heat wave and passing away, unfortunately, that we've seen, they're usually people with conditions,
yes,
or they're older,
yes.
You know what I mean? So, is that really the target market for people that are having sex on a regular basis?
Well,
I don't know.
Well, you know what? A lot of
old people get down.
Old people do get down, man. So, I mean, maybe they are in this city.
All right.
And maybe as a result, they're being checked into the hospital emergency rooms, and the doctors are asking them, like,
right,
what brings you in today?
Right.
And we're like, well, listen, me and my wife, we're having sex.
We're doing our thing.
And my heart started having a regular heartbeat, and now we're here. Anyway, big ups to you if you're still having sex at that age.
Do you think?
And I say keep doing your thing to that city. To hell with this guy and his weird rules.
He's trying to save lives, man.
Whatever.
Or not.
Are you going to listen?
Listen.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, our heat wave's over. We're good.
Okay. You're going to start your day off with a handshake.
Yeah. Well, watch your germs and, use your whatchamacallit, sanitizer.
Yep. I was like, okay.
Easy.
Use what?
But not the case in this situation. Sometimes it can cost you a job, but you may be able to sue. So it's a full circle. Swedish Muslim woman, which I love that title.
Me too.
Whose job interview was terminated when she refused to shake the hand of the man. She won in a compensation case that she put. Farah Alajeh, 24 years old, was applying for a job as an interpreter in her hometown of Uppsala, and when, for religious reasons, she placed her hand over her heart instead of shaking the hand of the male interviewer.
Okay.
So that's part of her religion.
Right.
That's what she does.
Fair enough.
Which I think I've seen people kind of do this, but they've shaken hands. So I see sometimes men do that.
Okay. I've never seen that, but cool.
From that part of the world.
Okay.
In the first judgment of its kind, the Swedish labor court ruled the company had discriminated against her. The company had argued her actions her actions contravened their requirement for staff to treat men and women equally. Farah would have provided interpretation services via telephone or video, the local reporter said, but would not have met face-to-face with anybody. So that's basically what it would have been. So she wouldn't have had to actually interact or shake hands with anybody else that she was interpreting for or anything like that. It would have been all virtual.
Yep.
The Office of Sweden's Discrimination Ombudsman argued that she tried to avoid any upset in the interview by greeting both men and women by placing her hand over her heart.
Okay.
So the compensation, the company was ordered to pay her 40,000 kroner, which turns into 3,400 pounds,
nice.
Which I think if you converted it over to
7,000,
8,000 in that ballpark.
Not bad.
According to BBC Sweden's Discrimination Ombudsman, which represented Miss Farah, said the judgment had taken place into account the employee's interest, the individual's right to bodily integrity, and the importance of state to maintain protection for religious freedom. This brings up another question.
Oh, boy.
You know what I mean? I don't want to get in trouble here, but I don't know, man. This whole thing, because I know in Europe they're dealing with now the, what's the thing called where you go over their head? You know, what's it called? Muslims wear?
Oh, man.
Covers the face, covers the head. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So it's a whole thing. I mean, it brings up question here because I think we've had this issue here where you go to get identification.
Right.
Or you go to vote.
Yes.
And they don't want to remove, I forget what it's called. Good Lord. Somebody tell me what that's called.
It's
so I don't complete ass.
Oh man, that's killing me. This.
Does anybody know what that's called? Post up, will you? Help a sinking ship, will you?
Welcome to the.
So the question becomes: Is that a problem for you?
No.
Do you think that's an issue?
No.
So if someone goes to vote, or if someone goes to identify themselves, do they have to remove the hijab? That's
hey, there you go. Man, that sucked.
That was really hard.
That was gross. That was grossly hard for
we apologize for our so
ignorance.
Is that an issue? If you got to go vote and you got to show identification, you should have to remove your hijab to identify yourself.
Yeah,
right?
Oh yeah. I wonder how. I never thought about that. When they get
because you got to vote, you got to show ID.
Yeah.
And how do I know it's you? Right?
Yeah.
But that point's been argued. This here, I think, probably pretty good. I think she had a good case. She obviously won.
Yeah.
So I don't blame her for this one. You know, if he did that, why take such offense? The guy's getting all sensitive now.
Yeah, exactly. Why? I just understand why the guy took such offense. Where I believe you said in the story, where she greeted a bunch of people that way.
It wasn't
and no one else was like, okay, let's kick up his thing. But I guess whoever the main interviewer was like, no, she can't work here because she didn't shake my hand.
And she's not going to be interacting with clients, face to face.
Right.
So who the hell cares? What's the problem? I don't know. Anyway, but she got her.
I don't want to shake your dirty hand anyway.
Well, yeah, of course. Maybe it was a dirty hand.
It probably was a dirty hand.
We don't know.
I don't know where that man's been.
She should have put.
Could have been touching anything.
No, listen.
Anyone and anything.
Anybody could be touching anything.
So I don't blame her for not wanting to shake hands. You know what? In fact, I'm going to start doing that.
What?
Put my hand over the heart. If I don't know you, I'll either give you the salute.
Just don't start causing a problem.
Or on the heart. Or sometimes I do the prayer. I do the prayer hands. I'm like, hey, man, have a good day.
Oh, my God.
I've definitely done that to some people I don't know.
Can't you just do a fist bump like a human being?
I do.
You're not claiming it for religious purposes.
No,
You're just being a difficult individual.
I do an array of things. I have a bunch of things in my utility belt, my handshake utility belt.
Multiple greetings and goodbyes.
Try not to offend anybody around here because everybody seems to be real sensitive these days.
Yeah, everyone is sensitive these days. But I mean, everyone's watching their germ spreading abilities too, so you got to be careful.
I guess. I'm sure people out there are doing more gross things than shaking hands and being worried about what's on their hands. But that's for another day. That's for another sexy
That's for
Friday.
your different. Yeah, it's a different day.
All righty.
Yeah.
Up next. This is a little crazy story.
What you got?
So kids fatally shoot a man abusing their mother. So two North Carolina children got a hold of a gun and fatally shot a man, police said, was assaulting and strangling their mother. During the attack, well, you know, this is one of those days. During the attack, Stephen Kelly, 46, said he was going to cut the throat of Chandra Neerman, his girlfriend, and kill everybody in the home. Sounds like a winner.
Yeah.
Police said Chandra, her 12-year-old son, obtained a gun, and her 15-year-old daughter used it to shoot Stephen Kelly in the chest twice.
Jeez.
That was like 3 shots.
Yeah. That was like a multiple, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Neerman's 16-year-old daughter was injured in the shooting after a bullet grazed her leg. Since then, she's been released from hospital, according to police. Neerman also suffered significant bruises and contusions from the assault from the jerk that was threatening to kill everybody.
Nice guy.
Yeah. So anyway, police were called to the home just after midnight on August 8 and found Kelly already dead. He was already a convicted felon who had 2 active domestic violence protection orders against him from women in different states, which were Indiana and Ohio.
Spreading the love.
Yes, this guy just, goddamn.
Scum of the earth.
Yes, pretty much. He also assaulted Neerman just days before his death. So prior to this incident,
come on,
he had already assaulted this woman.
Wow.
So then investigators said he fired a gun inside the house multiple times to threaten and terrorize her and her children. Police said they found multiple guns in the house and on the body. And the gun, of course, belonged to him. Authorities said that no charges will be filed against the children as the shooting is considered justified.
Whoa, I like
in a
that.
weird, strange turn of events. North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I said Michigan earlier.
I thought they heard Michigan.
It was my other story I got. I
All
got
good.
it all
All
confused.
good. All good.
Anyways, the children have not been named because they are minors.
And how old were they again? They were super young, right?
They were 12 and 15. So first off, I got 2 words.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
Yeah.
It's nice knowing you, bud. Actually, wasn't nice knowing you.
No.
I hope the kids are going to be okay after this serious ordeal. Hope they get the help that is needed because, I mean, this is a crazy situation would happen and probably wouldn't be the easiest thing to forget while growing up and, transitioning into adulthood.
I would assume there's going to be a lot of therapy.
Yes.
Going on in the situation.
And clearly, this guy was a piece of,
yeah.
2 previous charges of domestic violence. So this guy was clearly not on the path of righteousness and he was not going to change. So, I mean, this is why, again, some people just cannot be released from jail or even given the chance.
Well, we talked about that yesterday, I think, about, the guy who was the guy with the lazy eye? Who was that guy? Your story.
Oh, right, with the when he tried to kidnap the kids.
Yeah, kidnap the kids. Yeah. Same situation. Let him back out, and again, he's probably going to be back out situation. You know what I mean? Because he has obviously a mental problem. But when it comes to the law and jail and keeping people in, they're not good at recognizing mental issues that people have. Right?
Yeah.
They would rather just put them back out in the public. And, of course, these things will keep happening, unfortunately.
Exactly. And, I mean, I think in this case, if this guy did not die that night, it's safe to say he probably would have killed somebody eventually.
Yeah, and it takes that to take it to the next level. The guy has to go and actually kill somebody before he can be arrested.
Exactly.
Right? Otherwise, he's just living like he was. So it's a sad situation, but good riddance. I think you said it best.
Yeah.
When you said what you said. So, but, good that they didn't charge the kids.
No, yeah, that was
I think they could have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it's justified, they consider it justified, and I would probably agree.
That surprised me when I read that.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
It's a bit of a surprise. I thought you were going to come back with something that they got.
Right.
Okay.
But no, nothing.
Wow.
So.
Good for them.
And good for us because it's roll call time.
Yeah. Didn't we just miss it? Oh, sorry.
No, it's halfway through, Tony.
Did we did 3 or 2?
Well, technically 3 stories because I did that quick one about the, the heat wave and the people.
You're sneaky like that.
It's like to slide it in there.
Hello. Welcome. We welcome everybody. Julie, Josh, who's joined us as well. Josh Hornsby, Shoto, Karen Young, Joe Kelly, Bugsy, who also gave me the hijab answer. So he was came in just in the nick of time.
Nice.
Charlie's joined us in Kimberly.
We'll be sending one of those to him just for answering that, right?
We don't have any in stock currently. But we'll look into it. Yeah, we'll look into it for you.
We'll send you one.
Yeah, Charlie Marr and shouts out to Charlie as well, and Kimberly, who joins us all the way from BC, and Cassandra as well. Thank you guys for joining us once again.
Yes,
we appreciate it.
We do.
Much love.
And starting off the second half of the show, private schools and death threats.
They go hand in hand.
Apparently.
Well, they can. This is a tricky situation from your favorite state, Florida.
Yes.
Of course, Florida school receiving death threats after turning away a 6-year-old boy with dreadlocks. So, a private Christian school. What? Private Christian school in Florida.
Sorry, that was rude of me.
What are you doing?
I stereotyped somebody for having dreadlocks.
That's straight up racism. I will not stand for it on the show.
I apologize for that, ladies and
will.
gentlemen. Okay. Anyways,
Black T-shirt did.
Okay, right, I'll stop.
A private Christian school in Florida is facing backlash after a 6-year-old black child was turned away on his first day of class because he wore dreadlocks. Clinton Stanley Jr. was all set for his first day at a Books Christian Academy, but when he arrived, he was denied entry because of his hair. His dad, Clinton Stanley Sr., expressed his frustration in a now viral video. Of course, it's all going viral on Monday. Okay. Quote, "My son just got told he cannot attend this school with his hair," he said in the video. "If that's not biased, I don't know what is what he said.
Okay.
The father decided to unenroll his son right then and there, saying, "I don't even want him here, period." He said he was aware of the school requirement for a uniform. All right, so that is part of the rules, but was never told the dress code prohibited dreadlocks. So the handbook posted online states the boys may not wear dreads, mohawks, designs, unnatural color, or unnatural designs in the hair. Very clearly in their book. The video has now been viewed over 500,000 times and has been widely shared by activists and community members. Stanley Sr. said the reaction he's seen to the video has been nothing but good, he says. Sue Book, who is the school administrator, told the Washington Post that she has been flooded with constant calls and even death threats since the video was posted. She also says that the sheriff's deputies had to come in on the second day of class due to the threats.
Wow.
Quote, they're calling me everything under the sun. I'm getting it from everywhere, all parts of the country. Most of them do not even speak intelligently. I bear with them until they start using 4-letter words. Then I lay the phone down and play Christian music. So she, maybe that's why they're getting angry.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Christian music is not rocking.
Yeah, no.
So
you gotta play some Pitbull or something.
You gotta do a little more upbeat. Yeah, do something.
Goddamn.
Quote, every time the phone rang, you could feel how tense it was getting in the school. I mean, for obvious reasons. Quote, the school may need to look into its policy. Love said as well. I know that the policy was instituted in 1971.
Oh, Jesus.
But
come on.
they also say the school is a private school, and they have the right to make their own rules, which is true.
Yes. This is true. Yeah, man.
I mean, Christian or not, doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
The school's director, Reverend John Book, argued that because his school is a private school, they have the right to set the dress code rules. 100%.
He sounds like a racist to
He
me.
also says, you can see my school. It's probably 95% black.
Oh.
Obviously, I'm not racist, he says.
Oh.
So that changes the situation a little bit.
A little bit, I'd say.
So the father says, quote, finally, I feel real disappointed, real disgusted, real bad for the fact that he had to witness that. I've been holding up emotionally. I don't know how long I can keep holding up. So I don't side with the parents or the boy on this thing at all. I don't get it, man.
I mean, if you...
What do you think?
I might have to agree with you because, I mean, if you know you're signing enrolling your child into private school, I would assume you would read the rules and regulations and the policies involved. I mean, what would they have to wear for outfits and for gym class, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know, and maybe... Was there anything said to them during the interview process or whatever the process was before getting their child enrolled in the school? And then maybe something should have been said then and be like, oh, yeah, by the way, those dreadlocks got to go.
Well, I mean, listen, there's a lot of rules in this book, I'm assuming. It's a rule book. There's probably a lot of rules to go with a private school. Which,
2 pages.
Yeah, 2 pages. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, it's not – they just said, listen, the rule book is online. They obviously read the part about the dress code.
Yeah.
You didn't read the rest of it? You just decided to stop there? So, and also the largest population of the school is black.
Okay.
So it's not a racist thing.
Yeah, I mean, if they're trying to pin the school as to being racist, then, I mean, if everybody else is complying to the rule.
Yeah, everybody else is conforming to the rules. So now we have to change it because of one kid. Yeah. And also, you're going there with the video camera. I mean, you're going there with your phone. You start videotaping. You know it. When you're going to the school, you must know. You're ready to go. You got your camera ready to go.
The gun is loaded.
I mean, you're just ready. Now you're videotaping everybody.
Yeah.
And the woman, if you see the video, if you can go online and see it, the school administrator and the teacher is apologetic. I'm sorry, these are the rules. I can't change the rules. They're telling the father and the boy right there. Yeah. Those are the rules of the school.
Why do you got to bring the kid into it now? Why does the kid got to come along for the tirade while the dad's on the phone?
Well, it was the first day of school. Oh, so he claims I'm going to the first day of school to drop him off.
Okay.
All of a sudden, he's being denied.
I thought it was denied, and he was just like, you know what? We're going back, son. No. We're going to make a scene, and got the phone out.
No, in the video, the kid is dressed up just like that for school.
Yeah.
Ready to go, got the uniform on. But, are you just going there to cause problems? Like, you're just going there to cause a situation? Like, you know the rules, and if you don't know the rules, you should probably look that up before you go there.
Yeah.
Majority of the school is black.
Yeah.
It's not a racist thing.
If you probably
it can be discrimination, yes. Okay, discrimination. Sure. I have purple hair and you don't want to. But listen, it's part of the rules.
We talked about this before. You don't naturally grow purple hair, okay?
Well, listen, don't you?
Oh, that's true.
But it's the same thing if you go to a workplace and they require a certain uniform and you don't want to wear it. Or if you go, no, I want to wear, like the lady we did, where she likes to be a waitress, no bra.
Right.
Well, no. Part of the dress code, you got to.
You have to wear a bra.
You got to do something.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't think they got it. I mean, I don't think they have a case.
I don't think so either.
Just ridiculous. Come on, guys. Stop like reaching.
Yeah.
Don't make everything a discrimination case.
Right.
It's just because not all those cases are.
I know.
They're just not.
You're just complaining about everything. Isn't life hard enough?
Listen, if it was a white kid with a mohawk, we'd never even hear about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if there was a comparison story,
of
another kid who happened to be Caucasian, getting in with some sort of hairstyle that was banned, then it'd be a different story. But now you're telling me, again, the school's predominantly black?
Yeah.
And,
95%.
I'm sorry, man.
You lose, bro. You out. Go cut your hair.
Or just go to another school that accepts
Well, that's what happened. They unenrolled right away.
Yeah.
And they're going to go somewhere else.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Go to the friendly school.
There you go.
Down the road.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Bumbleclot.
Just go. Be gone.
Yeah. Let's just save everybody a little hassle.
When you got to go, you got to go. Speaking of got to go.
Yeah, and wrapping up today's final story.
On a nice note.
When you got to go.
Yeah.
You got to go, folks. So, Michigan.
The
great state of Michigan.
Where the rivers run free.
Yes. So, a man with a prostate issue pees in a deli meat case at a Michigan grocery store.
Oh, I'm sure he's got a prostate issue.
Okay, so a Michigan man faces charges after he was caught peeing in a grocery store display case, according to police. And just in case everybody's wondering, the picture that I put up is the actual picture of the gentleman taking a pee.
It is?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh.
A shopper took a quick snap of it and then posted it to the Facebook or whatever.
Not pleasant.
Anyway, the 69-year-old suspect hasn't been identified, but police said they cited him Sunday night after someone snapped a picture of him urinating onto prepackaged hot dogs in the Kroger grocery store deli meat display. Had to be the hot dogs, man. Right? The citation came after the shopper alerted grocery store workers about what the man was doing, according to police. Then a photo was captured, and the store called the police. He said, "I did it." So the guy admits.
Straight up.
He's like, "I couldn't hold it anymore." Metro Police Authority Lieutenant Joel Graham, he claimed to have a prostate issue, and then he claimed he had nerve problems that caused him to go way more frequently.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, enlarged prostates, which can trigger a frequent and unexpected need to urinate.
Yes.
Impact 1 in 3 men, Tony, in their 60s.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Gots to go.
And about half of men in their 80s.
Ooh.
According to Harvard University's medical school.
Okay.
Workers at the grocery store have tossed, of course, the impacted deli products. I would hope so.
Dude.
Could you imagine? Just wash them off, put them back. Nobody knows.
They're in package.
Yeah,
they're packaged.
True. The pee didn't seep in. And isn't it sterile anyway?
Yeah, from one wiener to another. Listen, it's probably not much worse than what you're eating inside the hot dog.
Yeah, that's true. The guy's probably doing a lot of people a favor.
He's what you call it when you you pee on when someone gets a poisonous bite.
Yeah.
It sterilizes.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. He did you a favor.
He's doing you guys a favor. So workers at the grocery store have, again, they've tossed the impacted deli products, and they've done a deep clean of the area. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. The deep clean. Yeah. An Illinois woman faced similar charges in a similar incident in 2016.
What?
And at a different location of the same store. I don't know what's going on at the Kroger's, but
makes people want to go.
Clearly.
Wait a minute, how did she sat right in the...
So police said this 45-year-old woman dropped her pants and began peeing in the freezer in the Kroger pizza aisle.
Oh,
a witness
not the pizza.
Was shocked and appalled.
Yeah.
But the woman, of course, she put her finger to her mouth.
What?
As if to hush him when confronted. She's like,
"Shh, don't say anything.
I'm taking a pee on the pizzas."
But I wanted to buy that pizza.
They'll forever be known as pizza. Like you get it, like I'm peeing, and it's pizza.
Yeah,
like
we get it. Yeah.
Pizza.
Very well done.
Yeah,
Very
okay.
Well done. Nice.
Would you like a pepperoni pizza?
Yes, please.
Anyway, so her excuse was much like the Michigan man. She had to go.
Mm-hmm. Got to go.
But I mean, guys, let's have an honest moment.
For the first time.
For the first time.
Yeah.
Let's look at me for a second. If you're in your 60s and you have some prostate issues, there's products to help you with this.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know you're going to a public space, maybe it's good to map out where the bathrooms are, or stay close to one, and say and let whoever you're with go do the grocery shopping and be like, you know what, I'm gonna put your hands by the waist.
Yeah, yeah.
It's typical 60-year-old dad style.
Right.
Be like, I'll be here. Or you can, where it depends.
You could do. That's probably the best option.
They're getting thinner.
This guy wasn't that old.
No, he was.
You were giving us quotes like people in the 60s.
Well, this guy's 69.
Okay, so he's in the demographic.
And I mean, like this picture right here, I'm going to put it up again. He's wearing some pretty baggy khakis.
Yeah.
You can easily hide a pair of Depends in those.
For sure. Yeah, for
you
sure.
wouldn't even notice.
No.
And also, no one's checking out a 69-year-old bum anyway. Like, ooh, who's that? Who's that in the hot dog
Well,
section?
maybe other 60-some are checking him out.
That's true.
You don't know.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah, I don't know. Depends seems to be or there must be, like you said, there's products out there.
There's multiple products out there that can go to aid you in this area of life.
Dude, of all places, it doesn't have to be in a food display.
Here's the thing. Yeah, exactly.
Run to a corner.
I was just about to say that. You could have gone on the floor.
Yeah.
You could have ran into an aisle, a vacant aisle.
Anything.
And did it on a shelf.
Anything.
Anything's better than the produce or the meat.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Don't pee on the meat.
Don't pee on the meat. Whatever you do.
And
this is the type of behavior I'd expect from Florida, not Michigan.
Yeah, Florida. Sorry, Florida.
Yeah. Come on, Michigan.
We expect you to be disgusting.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I don't agree 100% with that. Shout out to Florida.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, like I said, could have found a corner, could have done 100 different things. They all have bathrooms. These stores all have bathrooms in them. You know what I mean?
I would hope so.
There's a different way to do it.
That'd be a weird grocery store for
Don't pee on the wieners, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's barbecue just got ruined because you had to go.
Yeah.
I like barbecues.
Not anymore.
No.
I don't.
Yeah, well, I might not eat a hot dog for quite a while.
That's a good point.
When's the last time you had a hot dog?
Well, funny story. You asked me this.
Speaking of hot dogs.
I was at Sobeys today, for those who are tuning in from maybe lands unknown, but Sobeys is a local grocery store.
Yes.
Today, Johnsonville Wieners, they were giving away free hot dogs at the Sobeys.
Really?
Yeah.
Like cooked and all ready to go?
Yeah, free hot dogs. Yeah, they were cooking them up on the barbecue.
What?
Yeah, there's a lady yelling, "Free hot dogs! Free hot dogs!" I was like, cool.
I like free.
I put it on my
dogs.
Instagram. I was like, hey, anybody who's hungry likes free hot dogs,
Oh, man.
go to Sobeys.
You didn't get one, did you?
No, because
you read the story?
I read the story. And also, I don't know, I mean, if it was one type of, if it was like a veggie dog or, it's just a mix of meats. And I mean, I don't eat pork. I don't eat red meat, so.
You don't eat a lot. You don't eat a lot of meats.
No, I'm meatless boy.
The meatless.
Yeah. Anyways.
Well, most hot dogs are meatless.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
This is it. You've made it to the end.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Golf claps to you.
Yes.
We appreciate your time as always. And if you haven't done so, please like our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, our iTunes and Google Play. Find us on there. Talking Trends Audio Podcast.
Do it.
Don't forget to name your first borns after us.
For sure.
Don't forget to put us on your wills.
Yes. All the good things.
And the mortgage on the house, the deeds.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, I think that's it. I think it basically covers it.
Yeah. Best man.
Yeah.
Bridal parties. We're down for that.
Of course.
Yeah. So we'll be doing it again.
Yes.
Shouts out. And also, man, remember to like and share and go through the process and make sure everybody knows that you enjoyed such a show.
Yes.
We'll be back on Monday to do it all again.
Yep.
And we hope you guys join us. Have a great weekend. Be safe out there. Enjoy a beverage. Enjoy a hot dog. And we'll be back on Monday. See you then.
Everybody take care.
Peace.
We out.